Yes. Let me continue. Here we are in HTML4. We are in Web UI. Here, under this, we are learning here HTML4. Here, Web UI. Under this, one is here HTML4. Under this HTML4, first program we discussed here, pair tags. Here, pair tags, comma, and pair tags. Second one, here, block and inline elements. We are continuing here, block and inline elements. Third one, here it is on marquee tag. So we are continuing on this marquee tag. Then fourth, here actually third one, we have to continue on this marquee tag. Marquee tag is also comes under block element. So generally, third program of my content will generally I'll cover. See here, 1.html pair and unpair. After this, block and inline. After this, marquee tag. After marquee tag, I'll go for table tag. After table tag, list elements. After list elements, I'll go for anchor tag and the frame set tag. After this, meta tag. Then input element. Then last form tag. Here, form tag and submit button. Generally, I'll cover here. That is the last program. Form tag and here submit button, how to write this form tag and how to submit our application form. That is our last program. So these all programs generally I'll cover it in our HTML4 topic. After this, I'll start CSS2 topic. Okay, one second. Yes. Here, now I'm continuing on this third program. I think we completed block and inline and here block and inline and pair and unpair tag completed. Okay, let me open it in VS Code. Here block and inline elements. One is pair and unpair tag completed. After this, I'm continuing on this marquee tag. Here marquee.html. Marquee.html. So what is the use with the marquee tag? You can check. So first I'll explain here. Marquee tag is mainly used to write scrolling content for us. Here any left to right, right to left, any type of scrolling content for our application, we can show to the user by marquee tag. Here marquee tag, I'm going to show you here. This marquee tag generally will write it here for scrolling content. Here today, 12th November 2024 at 9 p.m. Continue. Here marquee tag. Here marquee. Marquee, generally if you write it here marquee, it will show you here any scrolling content for us. See here, if you write hello to JS, this hello to JS will show you scrolling content. Suppose if you write here direction, we can write it here direction up, direction down, direction left, direction right. If you don't write any direction here, by default, it will move it from right to left. If you write it here left, it will move towards left. If you write it here direction up, it will move it in the up direction. So you can check it here how the direction of the content will move it for our application. Here I'm explaining here. Here marquee tag, generally we use it here for showing scrolling content for us. Here any type of scrolling content for our application, we can show to the user by marquee tag. Here, see, I'm explaining the third program here, marquee. Here, marquee under HTML4. Here, if you write any content here, suppose if you write hello to JS, hello to HTML, This HTML direction will be here. If you write it here up, it will move it in up direction. Here, similar way, you can write it here, direction down. So by this, marquee tag content will move it in down direction. Here, direction will move it in the here direction will move it in down direction. Next, we can write it here, one more marquee tag. Here it is left. So by this marquee content will move towards left direction. Here itself, you can write it here, marquee right. So by this, here that content will be moved at the right direction. Here, only for the left and right, you can write it here, behavior alternate. Here, behavior alternate is the direction. Here, behavior alternate, by that it will move in between the screen. Content will be moved in between the screen because of this marquee direction alternate. Here, because of this, content will be moved in between. Here, marquee direction alternate. So next we can write by default marquee tag will move it in left to right, right to left. Here itself we can write it here, marquee. Here, marquee. Here, marquee. So if you write it here, any HTML content, that content will be showed like this. Here, marquee tag content I'm writing here. That marquee we can display to the user for our program. Here, I'm explaining here marquee. Because of this marquee tag, here without any direction, suppose if you write hello to HTML, this HTML content by default, it will move it in left to right to left. See, let me write the program on this. Here I'm writing doc type HTML head and body. Here doc type HTML. Here itself head and body. Okay. Under this head section, here we can write our output. Here I'm writing here head and body for our program. Because of this marquee tag, how the content will be scrolled, you can check it. See, as of now, I'm commenting here marquee direction up and down. Here only I'll show you marquee and marquee content. So now right click, run it with live server. By this, my program will be moved here like this. Hello to JS is moving towards right direction. Here, this is because of marquee tag. Here, because of marquee tag, my content will be scrolled in between the screen like this. Here, marquee tag content you can show you for our program like this. Here, I'm writing here marquee, right to left, left to right. This type of scrolling content we can show to the user by marquee. Here in this marquee tag, content is scrolling here, left to right, right to left. This type of scrolling, here, this type of scrolling we can show to the user by marquee. In this marquee tag, here in this marquee tag, here behavior alternate. Observe only the first two marquee tags. See, observe only the first two marquee tags. So first one and the second one, if you observe here, these two are showing once it touched the end point, it is coming back. That is what here behavior alternate. So once it touched the left end point or a right end point, it is coming back. That is here behavior alternate. But if you observe here hello to HTML, if you write it, that hello to HTML, it is showing like this. This hello to HTML is going inside the screen. Third one. Third hello to HTML, it is going inside the screen. But see here, once it touched the endpoint, it is coming back. But this is here, third one, it is going inside the screen. This is the difference between mark you, direction left, direction right, and behavior alternate. If you don't write behavior alternate, so by default, one content will move. By default, mark you tag here, default one. I'll write it here. Default. Suppose if you observe here, this default HTML, direction right, and the barq tag without direction. Three things we observed. Next, I'm going for direction up, direction down. For this up and down direction, I'll write it here. Image src, I'm writing 1.jpg. By this, here I'm writing all directions here. So generally, see here I'll write .jpg only. See here, one image is moving in up direction, one image is moving down direction. Let me share. Recording progress, but I didn't got share screen option. 1 second. Vidisha, phone కావాలి. Yes. Here, let me get that share screen option here. So by that, you can see my screen. Yeah, I got it. Here, how to work out with a mark you tag I'm explaining here. Mark you with the direction right, left, up, and down. See here. Prashant Kumar, I think it is your first session. I'm continuing. Yesterday we continued demo, and today we discussed this third program I'm continuing. This first two programs I already explained for previous students. Today no one joined as a new student. Last week demo students only, today they joined. So for them I'm continuing continuation session, third program. Yesterday I continued demo. So today no new student joined. So I'm continuing with the previous students. So that is with the continuation of third program of HTML4. In our web UI programming, I'm continuing HTML, CSS, JavaScript, that list of all topics we have. You can get it from organizer. what all the list of topics we have. In that, I started first topic, that is HTML4. Okay, so in this HTML4 topic, so I'm explaining third program, marketing. Here, in this marketing, so direction up. So by that, content will be moved in up direction. Here, direction down. Will be moved in down direction. What's that direction? In between the screen only content is moving here. This is what here. Content is moving in between the alternate. When you write behavior alternate, that behavior alternate in between the screen only it will move the content. Here behavior alternate. By this, content will be moved in between the screen. Here, content will be moved in between the screen. This is behavior alternate. Here, in between the screen only, content will be moved. This is what here? Here by marquee tag. Because of marquee tag, here, because of marquee tag, content is moving like this. Next, I'm explaining here. After this marquee tag, here I'm explaining here marquee. Because of this marquee tag, how to display that output, I'll show you. Here I'm explaining here marquee tag. Because of this, how to display that output we observed here. Is it clear, all of you? This marquee tag, Rajkumar, Prashant, Karimullah. Yes. Is it clear, this marquee tag program? Yes.
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Clear. For Prashant? Prashant, are you following the session? Yes, Prashant.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, today
Hello.
it's not a demo. Why? Because no new student joined in the starting 8:30 p.m. So my last week demo students are continuing the class today. So that's why for them I started third program. So for you, I'll give you separate backup session. But are you able to catch my point today or not? This marquee tag program, are you able to catch it? Prashant Kumar,
Yes, ma'am.
is it clear for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Here, Rajkumar, is it clear for you?
Ma'am, what is the option
Clear.
What is the option?
for comment the line in HTML?
Yeah, the comment to the line. I'll explain. Yeah, generally, here it is, I'm using shortcut key. If you want it, you can type, see, less than, exclamation, hyphen, hyphen, close. So generally, we will type the here like this. But if you want to give any shortcut for this, here, control, CTRL, backslash. CTRL backslash. If you click it, that is a shortcut to comment. So this is comment, this is uncomment. So like this, we'll write it. Comment uncomment, we'll write it like this. This way only we'll write our output like this. Okay. Here we are continuing on this marquee tag. Marquee is mainly used to show that now I'll continue on the fourth program of our content. Okay, one more here, scroll amount. only this behavior alternate works for left and right direction. For any direction content, we can write it here, scroll amount. Here, because of the scroll amount, that speed you can limit it. See here, how much speed of content you want to show, you want to scroll it, that we will write it here by scroll amount. See here, because of scroll amount, content is moving in up direction like this. Here, that is by scroll amount. Next, we can write it here, scroll amount and mark you tag. We are writing like this. Next, after this, here I'm going for the next program. Here, generally in HTML4 topic, in HTML4 topic, I'll cover first program as pair tags, unpair tags. Second program, I'll continue on block and inline elements. Third program is on marquee tag. Here, fourth program is on UL tag, that is list elements. Here, list elements are here, UL tag and OL tag. Unordered list and ordered list. Okay. After this, fifth program, I'll continue on. Here, fifth program, I'll continue on this. Here, anchor tag. Anchor tag. Href and that anchor tag related values. And then for sixth program, I'll continue on. Here, I'm continuing on the sixth program here. That is your input element. Input type text, input type button, input type radio, all input elements. Then seventh program, I'll continue on. Here, form tag. Form tag method equal to either get or post and action page. We will write it here for this form tag. Okay. So like this, I'll continue all my, and eighth one here it is meta tag. I'll continue on meta, name and content. We'll write it for our program like this. This is totally our HTML4. So I completed this much topic for form tag program and meta tag program. We completed today at 6 a.m. batch. So I'll continue. You can join at 6 a.m. batch for CSS2 topic. And these all 8 programs of HTML4, I'll explain to you in this 9 o'clock batch. After that, you can continue my classes at 6 a.m. Okay, Prashant, you also. I'll give you backup session for you. If you are interested to continue, this 9 o'clock batch, only few registrations came. So if you are interested to continue my class, you can continue. Here, you can continue at 6 a.m. batch. I'm merging 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. batches. From tomorrow, I'll share that link with you. If you are interested, I'll share. You can share your mail ID here. I'll share tomorrow's link for 6 a.m. batch. So we will continue our CSS2 topic at 6 a.m. batch, and regular classes will be at 6 a.m. only. In this 9 p.m., I'll continue only HTML4 topic. Why? Because at last 3 weeks, we are continuing demo 9 p.m. Only 2-3 registrations came. So that's why I'm merging 9 p.m. with a 6 a.m. batch. For whom it is not possible, for them, they have to wait for 10 days, next 10 days. After that, we'll announce one more new batch at 8:30 p.m. or a 9 p.m. batch. So you can join in that batch. So meanwhile, next 5 days or 6 days, I'll continue at this 9 o'clock for the HTML4 topic, parallelly 6 a.m. With the CSS2 topic. I think for all of you, it is clear, right? You got it. You got my point, I think. Yes. Prashant, Karimullah, Rajkumar. Is it clear for you?
Daily 9 p.m. HTML.
Both. For the next 5 days, both batches. After that, only 6 a.m. batch.
Okay.
Okay, Rajkumar.
After 1 week, 9 p.m. batch is also there.
Tomorrow onwards, we have 9 p.m. That is for HTML4 topic, 6 a.m. for CSS2 topic. So every day, 6 a.m. will be continued. 9 p.m. once HTML4 completed, we'll stop 9 p.m. class. Only 6 a.m. you can continue. Got it? Yes, Karimul. For you,
Same link. Different.
Karimullah, for you, of HTML4, and after that, wait for 9 p.m. batch. If it is not possible for you, 6 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. This is
Link
my-
is different. Same.
Sorry, Rajkumar.
Link is
Link
different.
I'll share with you in the mail. 6 a.m. Now itself I'll share with you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Prashant, what is your feedback?
I am looking and arranging my time. Due to I am involved in examination, my exam finished in the last December.
Okay. Exams
Okay,
on
so
December.
yes.
Yeah. So is it possible to continue 9 o'clock or 6 a.m.? What is your plan?
I'm looking so which batch is suitable for me.
Okay. Where you are attending? From which place?
Mid time of December, I will attend the class. in
No,
DURGASOFT.
time. Location. From where you are attending?
Location, I am from Tirupati.
Okay, here only, right? Okay. Okay, so plan it and continue. If you are interested, give your feedback to organizer. They'll share tomorrow's link and the 9 o'clock same link for this week until completion of HTML4. So if you are interested, then you can continue.
Ma'am, I want to index of the syllabus.
Yeah.
Because
UI introduction, I'll give you in a separate session.
because I want to look at my syllabus is matching or not.
You want to look?
The syllabus, this syllabus and my syllabus and yes,
Yeah,
yes.
tomorrow 8:30 you can join. So after completion of regular session, I'll continue your demo class. Introduction.
Because my examination is information security, Master of Information Security from IGNOU.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
so I'm looking the different batches, and I want to manage the time, which time is suitable for me.
Okay. Okay, think about that. Talk with organizer, DURGASOFT organizer. They shared their number in the chat window.
Yes, ma'am.
Contact them. What is your availability? Inform to them. So whichever timing is comfortable to you, that time they'll arrange the batch for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. That's it for today. We'll meet tomorrow in the same link for the continuation of program of HTML4. Thank you.